Hey guys. So I don't usually do Facebook videos, but this is something that I kind of have been thinking about a lot yesterday and today. So I decided I'm just going to go for it. So I have been seeing a lot of posts on social media about mental health in the time of kind of all of this craziness, coronavirus, quarantine, everything happening. And I think that's a really, really important thing for us to focus on while we're so uncertain and changing up routines and not going to work and just the craziness of everything. And I also got to thinking about how, kids are out of school and there's some dysregulation with their routine. They're home with mom and dad. That's out of the norm for so long this early. And then also, it's hard for me to wrap my head around a lot of what's going on and understand it. And so that causes me anxiety. So I just can't imagine, what that's like for kids, understanding everything, not knowing what's going on, being so uncertain, overhearing things on the news or overhearing your conversations. So I figured that I would hop on here as often as I think of it, as often as I can, I don't know, and give you guys maybe just 2 or 3 ideas of things you can do with kids. I work with kids in school system for my practicum for my master's in social work. And what I do is I work with kids who have experienced a lot of trauma in their lives, but we do some simple mindfulness activities and coping skill building activities. And so truthfully, these work for any child and adults too. I do a lot of the activities myself that I do with the kids, or I take a lot of those pieces for myself and my own kind of mindfulness practices. So I figured I would share some things with you guys. And since this is the first video, I figured I'd give you guys 3 today. And I will put a link to everything in the comments. Printouts, videos, words for meditations, all of that will be in the comments down below this video. So yeah. So the first thing I have is an art activity, and it's really simple, really basic, but basically it is this mandala circle. And at the bottom here, it says, a mandala is a circle symbolizing wholeness and the universe. Many use triangles and squares in the mandala, and you can do what you like. Draw your mandala here in the circle. So I figured this would just be something kind of mindless or mindful for kids to do. You can get as creative as you want, get out stickers, just do colored pencils, whatever. A lot of kids, when, you have to talk to them or, you want to try to get them to ask questions or things like that, they need something to do, and they need something to really focus on. A lot of my kids like to play with Play-Doh while we're talking. It's just that tactile thing. And a lot of kids really like to draw. And so I figured this could be a good way if you wanted to talk to your kids about what's going on, or even if they just need kind of like a brain break from what's going on that's not screen time. I figured this would be a really good resource. So again, link will be below. The second thing is a deep breathing exercise. It's a YouTube video, I'll link. I think it's absolutely adorable. I love it. I use it for myself and with my kids, but it is called Elmo belly breathing. And it's just a really cute, creative explainer for kids about belly breathing, how to do it, why it's important. Makes sense to adults too, and I think that would be something really fun to practice with your kids, or to just let them watch and see if they can practice themselves. And then the final thing that I wanted to give you guys today was a meditation or grounding technique to do with your kids. So I will post this also in the comments like everything else, but I figured that it'd be a really good idea, especially since, we're kind of getting in the first couple of days of this and things might be a little crazy. So a grounding technique that engages kids in their senses, because that really will help kind of regulate people who are dysregulated and really kind of put you in the present moment when you're focused only on your senses. So basically what you do, it's the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, senses activity, if anybody knows what that is, but I'll walk you through it. So you invite the kids to name 5 things they can see. Once they do that, you can invite them to close their eyes. If they're not down for closing their eyes, they can just kind of look down at the ground. That's fine too. Then you're going to have them name 4 things, and this can be out loud or in their head, but 4 things that they can touch. So that could be their shirt, their pants, that could be a blanket, whatever is near them. Then they're going to do 3 things they can hear, then 2 things they can smell, and some kids' favorite is 1 thing they can taste. So, and that's just a really good way. You invite them to open their eyes or look up and kind of be back in the moment. And so if things get a little haywire or go crazy, that's a good way to kind of regroup and bring kids to the present moment. I hope this is helpful. It was really kind of on my heart to share this, like I said, because I know that this is new territory, uncharted territory, and it's really great for kids and adults. So I hope that these are helpful. If this is something you guys like, let me know. I have a lot more stuff I can share, crafty stuff, meditations, easy stuff, videos, things like that. So yeah, just let me know. Thanks, guys.